Yo, what's up, people? How are you all doing? This is YJ. YJ is a Gambian, and Gambia is in West Africa. Thank you for watching videos. Thank you for sharing the videos. Please let's keep on subscribing. Please make sure that we comment so that other people can learn from you. Give the video a like. Now, today's topic is going to be based on how do you create a user account through an MC, and how do you also secure those two people, in order for them to be avoid with unauthorized access to their folders or any of their resources in their accounts. That is by applying the NTFS permissions on them. So another way around is like follow YJ to enjoy this in order for you to secure yourself. So learn this, follow this video in order for you to secure yourself using computers with other people. So let's do it, people. Let's try to see. So in order for you to have access to MMC, you have to press Windows key plus R. Once you press Windows key plus R, this shortcut will give you run. So run command here, this is where you're going to type MMC. And after typing MMC full meaning is given to you here. It will ask you of this, whereby you have to say yes. Alright, we say yes to that. And now Microsoft Management Console is open. Now this Management Consoles, we are trying to look for a console there which is called local users and groups, because we are trying to create a user account. Alright, at this point of view, we are going to just try to make sure that we click on file there. After clicking on file, we are going to add or remove snappings. Alright, so all these things we are seeing, they are all snappings here. So the snappings we are looking for is called local users and group, which is here. So you just have to click on that and click on add, then you press finish. Alright, here if you look at it, you can do this thing on another machine that is different from this computer here, but we are dealing with local. Alright, so we click on finish and then press OK here. Right now our snapping called local users and group is already added. So what do we need to do next is we will expand this. After expanding it, we will see our users here. So if you want to create user account on your computer, this is where you have to make sure that you create it using this place. Alright, so I'm going to show you how do you create user account through here. So you have to right click on the users here. Once you right click on the user, you will see new user. So you have to click on new user. So here I am going to add a user here, which is called let's say Yusuf. Alright, so I have a username given to you there. You have to be careful because the username is different from the full name. So username is what the user will use to log onto the computer. So what is advisable for you to do right now is to type a username here. So let's say I am going to type a username called Jane. Right? So after typing that username, I am going to type the full name. The full name is Yusufa. Right? What? Jane, that's the name of the person. So if the person is working for an organization, you need to make sure that you, give that description here. Like if the person is a manager, you just put manager. Alright, so what is the most important thing here right now is this place, password. Now, password in computing, especially a technical site, a technical zone, what do you need to know is you need to apply policy, because computers, they are having policy too. So here you have to try to make sure that you apply the policy. How are you going to apply the policy here? You have to go back again and then press Windows key plus R. Okay, my people. Then you type GP, okay, EDIT point MSC. Look at it, guys. This is the command you type if you want to go and then work on your password policy for your staffs of an organization. What is this password policy? This is example like if you are trying to create Gmail account today, you are trying to get Gmail, you cannot type password less than 8 characters or 8 digits. So you have to type more than 8 or exactly 8 to get the email account, and which is also like with combination of keys. So the same thing apply here. As a technical personnel or experts in the field of technology, like if you're a technician for a company, you have to apply all these things. How are you going to do it? By typing gpedit.msc, you have to go to OK. Now, after going through OK, it's going to take you straight to the console here, which is local group policy editor. It's going to take you to that. Now, at this place, please do not come under user. You are still dealing with the computer itself, so you have to go with the Windows settings here. Now, once you just click on Windows settings, it will bring you another settings here, which you are looking for security. So you have to double click on the security here, it will open. So what are you looking for right now? You're looking for account policy. You just have to go into the account policy and you will see password policy. Now, in this place, you have to open the password policy. All these things you are seeing need to be set up by you here. How many days is your organization working, or how many days do you need for your password to be expired, the password history, they're all here, password length. This is the most important one, guys. It's like right now, if I want to give a password policy to a computer within the organization, I will make sure that at least nobody can give password less than 8 characters. So this is like you're looking for at least strong password. You're not looking for weak passwords within the organization. So this is where you feel it. Like if I want to make sure that my people cannot put password less than 8, I will put 8 here. So if once I put 8 characters here, this means that my staff or anybody who want to at least give a password to their user account here, they need to give exactly 8 or more than 8 characters. So this is very, very important, my people. After doing that, you just have to click on apply and OK. This is how you configure all of them here. You can see my configuration here, what I'm just doing. So it is very, very important. Password age is thing 2. You have the maximum. Guys, look at maximum here. Like I can put 0 here and then press the down arrow key. Look at it, 999 days. That's the maximum password age. So please take note of that. Anywhere they ask you what is the maximum password age in computing, is 999 days, guys. Okay, so I don't need to configure all those things, even the password characters. I am going to just put it back to 0, right? I will apply OK. So this is what we call as policy editor. You just try to put policy on your people. All right. The other one, which is very, very interesting here, is the password complexity, which is disabled here. Once you enable this, know that your people should use key combinations to create passwords, both capital letters, small letters. You have the characters, symbols. They're very, very important for you to know. Okay, they need to make sure that they can use the key combinations like capital letters and small letters. Password complexity zone simply meaning that it's a place whereby you cannot just type password like anyhow. You have to make sure that you put it both capital letters and make sure you use the other special characters too. So it is very, very, very important for you to know that if your environment can actually cope with it, because this is the environment whereby a lot of people will keep on forgetting their passwords. So it is very, very important that before you enable it, make sure you check your environment first. All right. So how do we enable it? By clicking on it here and then click on apply OK. That's how you do it. All right. So guys, this is the password policy here, editor, and how do we get to this place? You have to press Windows key plus R, then type gpedit dot, that is .msc. It will take you to this place. All right. So we are going back to our user account creation. So what we are going to do right now is I am going to type the password here like anyhow, because I have the 0 there. So I will just give a password here like G, and then this other one also is going to be a password called G. Now here I will say password never expire. Remember, they are telling you that password can expire within 999 days. Alright, so guys, that is at least a long period of time, for you to be using your computer without password being expired. So I just put that one there. I'll just click on create. So I have already created my account. Where is this account? Let me try to show you here. I have to double click on the users. Then you will see Jamie here. User is here. It will give you the full name here, and also you will have the username. So the description will be given to you. Who am I on this machine? So let's say, if let's say the computer you are configuring right now also belongs to an organization, then those two people, okay, where are they working at? You need to come and create the department here. That is what we call groups here. So you can just right click and then say new group. All right, let's say the group, the department they work at is called admin, all right, unit. So you just put admin unit here. What is the function of admin unit? You just put the function here, description. Okay, you can see managing resources. Guys, I hope you're following. So members here, because you created a user, so you can just go here, click, then you go to advanced. I hope you're following. Click on find now. We are looking for who? We are looking for Jamie. Alright, so Jamie is here. You just click on Jamie and then press OK. You press OK. Jamie is added to the department called admin unit. So this is very important, my guys. So right now, after doing that, just press create. So admin unit is now created. Let me show you where it is. Just click on the groups. Once you double click on groups, look at it here. You will see admin what? Units created here. You can see it down here. That's the one I just click on. Alright, you can see admin unit. So this is how you create departments and put the staffs into various departments. Alright, so right now we are done here. Alright, we are done here. Let me try to have a second user here. Alright, right click on the user, you just go to the user. So the second user I am going to create here, let me say, will be called Michael. Okay, so there's Michael here. Alright, so I will put the full name here, called Michael. Okay, and then description I will put here, let's say, is tech. Okay, is a technician. So I will come to password. I will put only, let's say, M. Remember, password policy, if it is configured, you cannot do this. So these are weak passwords. Alright, so I will just click on password never expire and then click on create. So Michael is created. Remember, Michael is not part of admin, so I have to go to admin and then click on add. Remember, you go to advanced, find now. Then right now we are trying to look for Michael here. Right, if you want to just quickly get Michael, you just press then type M, you will get it. So Michael is here. I'm going with Michael. Okay, I now add at least both of them into the admin department. I'll just click on apply. Okay, now this is done, so let's continue with our task to do. Now our target here is these two people. Why Jamie, that is Yusufa Jamie and Michael, they should not have access to each other resources here. So these resources here, if Y Jamie login, it's supposed to be like Y Jamie can only have access to this. Y Jamie is who? That is Yusufa. So Michael here, whenever Michael also log in, he can have access to this. Remember, you are trying to protect data lost. Okay, you are trying to protect data loss within your organization. This is example like if, let's say, Yusufa normally start exactly by 2 p.m. Alright, and then stop, or let's say close by 6 p.m. Now after 6 p.m. Michael also used to start the what? The night shift. Alright, so also work from night shift like 6 p.m. down to midnight. So all these things is like something that you need to make sure that you protect both of them, because otherwise, if if Jamie log in to the computer, Jamie is going to damage Michael, because can just come in, right click on the folder and then delete. The folder will be deleted like this. You see Michael is gone. But if there is security, no way that Jamie can do that. So let's learn to know how to apply that. So we are going to apply the NTFS security on them. We are not using the CR level permission that is happening on the network. So this is local, whereby the NTFS permission or NTFS itself, which is New Technology Filing System, is kind of like a file type of operating system, because operating system is having kind of elements. Let me use them as parts. You have the GUI. After the GUI, you have the kernel. After the kernel, you have what? File management system. Then under the file management system, that is where you have these file types. You have the FAT, file allocational table, and then NTFS, New Technology Filing System. So FAT, the reason why today is not kind of powerful, because it's lacking of a lot of things. It cannot manage the huge capacity of the storage of the computers. Right, it doesn't have security capabilities too, but the NTFS can do all those things for us today. So how are we going to configure that? We will just right click on Jamie. We are now trying to go and look for Jamie. Alright, so we right click on Jamie and then click on properties. Now here we are going to security. And this security here, you have to click on what? Edit, so that you can go and look for the user. So you click on add. Who are we looking for? We are looking for both Jamie and Michael. So you click on advanced, and we hear people. So whilst we're here, we're going to click on find now. Now at the find now here, we are trying to look for Michael. Right, look at them here. We have Jamie here already. So you can just press the control key, then scroll down to look for Michael. Michael is also here. All right. Remember, we are adding them to our group policy or NTFS policy object. So we just click on that. All right. We just press OK here. Now they are added here. If you check, Michael is here. So who are we trying to, work with? We're trying to work on Jamie. So right now you can see Yusufa Jamie here. Just click on Yusufa Jamie is the owner, then give the Yusufa Jamie full control here. I hope everybody is here. So the next thing that we are going to do is you have to go to Michael. Michael doesn't have no affairs to deal with this particular folder because it doesn't belong to him. So you have to click on deny. Right? Once you are done with that, you just have to press apply. It will warn you this, guys, read this. Alright, so you are denying this person not to have access to this particular folder. You will say yes. And now we press OK. Okay, we'll press OK. So you have to go and do the same thing for that of the Michael. Yusufa Jamie should not have access to Michael. So guys, this is like if, let's say, Yusufa Jamie log into the computer and try to have access to kind of like Michael here. It's not going to be possible. This is not possible unless they have the right from the administrator. But you as administrator, you protect them. So it's like Yusufa cannot do nothing with Michael, and Michael also cannot do nothing with Yusufa. So this is something that we need to at least get the idea of. This is something that we need to at least try to learn in order to always protect our data, right, on the computers. Because today's computing, you can see you can buy a laptop, but that laptop is going to be used by different people. But normally I will see some people say, okay, I have a guest account and my account. So if somebody is a well user, who will know how to have access to your account. But for that being the case, is like if you apply these NTFS permission settings on your folders, reality is nobody can have access to your resources without your permission, or without giving them, without permitting them. So that is what we call here unauthorized access and authorized access of information on your computers. Now, this is very important within our organizations, because it's like We always, as technicians, we always receive informations that, somebody deleted my file from the computer. Okay, what happened? Because you have, let's say, 2, 3 people using the same computer, but there is no protection there. So make sure you learn to know how to protect the people with the use of these skills. Guys, I hope you get everything. I hope you will really understand this, which is like we created user account. After creating user account, through MMC, we have to go to where? We have to go to password policy. And what is password policy here? We created it like pressing Windows key plus R. Then you type gp edit point MSC. You just go in there. So where is going to take you to group policy editor. So the policy we are looking for is under security settings. You click there and then go to security here. Here we are looking for account policies. So we log into account policies. We came to the password policy where I was explaining all these things to you. All right. So after doing that, you have to go for the protections. Like you come to your C drive, a local disk C, create folders for your staffs, and make sure after creating, right click on the folder, you go to properties, and then go to security. This is where you can just add them, like Yusuf Ajame was added before. You give Yusuf Ajame full control because he is the owner of the file. But if, let's say, another user is here, which is called Michael, deny Michael because he doesn't have nothing to do with that folder, because it doesn't belong to him. So that's a summary of what you're supposed to get here. In order for you to protect people using your computers, technical people advise you to always provide this. This is the best way of solving problems like users always delete other users' files on the computers unnecessarily. So therefore, I thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please comment. Let's share ideas together. Please let's share this video so that at least a lot of people can have access to it. A lot of people can benefit from it. YJ is here for better learning, better thinking, and better sharing of ideas. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. Love you all. Thank you.